Is going to be needed early and often today at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, 280. Mike, 49. Go. Go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Out. 280, set up.
Now Ryan on first down. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Here we go.
And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ryan, under 10. Hey, Rick Lance. Check. Check. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Ready, 280. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Everyone got four down. He's coming. We got top 58. Check 43. Slam. Shift. Watch the shift.
On second and 11 now. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready, 280. Check 31. Switch it.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Freeman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Got it. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, high 7. Get up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready? No 80. You gotta get the ball. Can you get the ball? Check. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. 51. Down. You got one, Lee. You got one. 51. Check. Fresno. Out. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ready? Back 25. Check. Here we go. Check 52. Showing up.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, try to run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a toss. This is Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight. And finally taken down at the 15. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 15. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
That's it, baby. We go work.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Shift. Slam. Hey, express. No.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 56. Go. Hey, watch it. Hey, bye.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's what I do. 11.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, check. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Move. Come again. Check 3. 20.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check. Alpha. Not today. 22. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Do what he said.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Sheds a second man, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 74 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Geis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This is Thompson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, 11. Bang, 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 bang.
Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Love. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Watch the pass.
third down. Here's Haskins. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 18. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Switch. Hey, look, 3.
They toss to Freeman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
25. 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan complete to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ryan now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, sprint.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ryan now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Space. We take a win. Mike 56.
To throw again, Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Kill. Check. Flare. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch out.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got one. 51. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 51. Sub. I can't believe they... Hey,
Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
25. 56. I'm coming. Whip. Watch the whip. Say. Check. 21. Get up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
20.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
56. Mike, 56. Hey, wahoo! Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Tighten up. 20.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
1st down, Falcons.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, South. 56.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 31.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Third and 2, now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
Oh, no, he lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check it out, Reed.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. There he goes, left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 26, check 26.
And now a carry here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Now Thompson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 43. Slam. Shift. Watch the shift. Checking 4, south. Got it. What do you want?
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back. Wait. Ready to go.
A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone.